Recording in progress. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I think everybody present has been to a Qigong class of mine. I am recording this. If you like today's class, you can go on YouTube and look for my name and find it in the future to practice. And just as always with Qigong, it should feel good, help you feel better. Nothing we do should make you feel worse. And so just, this is we're practicing at 8:30 in the morning, so just we're gonna slowly wake up and we'll start just kind of moving our body, whatever feels good to you, if it's your shoulders, if it's your back, if it's twisting, swaying, just kind of, hello body. And let's start with some breathing. So we're gonna inhale up and exhale out. And again, inhale and exhale. And one more time. And some shoulder rolls and neck. Oh, okay. So just invite you for a very short while to kind of tune in and just quick body scan, top to bottom. Where do you feel restriction? Where do you feel ease? And just pay special attention to that part. And so we're going to start at the ground and work our way up. And so you're going to mirror me. Put your weight onto your right leg, and then make your left leg into a kickstand. And now that goes down. Put your weight on this side and there. And we're just going to go back and forth. And don't be in too much of a hurry, and feel your calf muscle contract and then lengthen, contract and then lengthen. And the calf is a big pump that brings our body weight up. One more to each side. Okay, and now if you need a chair or a wall, we're going to do that. We're going to go up and then down, and up and down, and just back and forth. I think I said last week I do this in line at the grocery store. Embarrass my husband. But this is a good one. And if you topple a little bit, that's okay. It's a good way to work on balance, and you can do it fast and bounce and shake your legs out. Now we're going to work on our ankles a little bit, and so try to really tune into your ankles, and they're not gonna move a lot. If my hands were my ankles, I'm gonna take the inner edges pressing down, and then the outer edge comes out. Does that make sense to everybody? It's like that, but I'm not moving my knee so much. It's more the ankle, and then go to the outer one. So you're essentially rocking your feet back and forth. And this is a good one. A lot of people have really stiff ankles without a lot of mobility. And so we go back and forth. The most common ankle sprain is walking and then twisting that way. So we just want to train our body just that far, just this way, that far. All right, again, weight on this foot, make that kickstand, and now we're gonna circle, do about 6, and then go in the other direction, and other way, and other way. And you'll notice, if you even watch my legs, so keep going, somebody else is coming in here. that this, you get the ankle, you get the knee, you get the hip, so that's a good one. So we're gonna continue with feet moving up to the knees. So hands, we have to clap, ready, and generate some good chi, warmth in your hands. Put them on your knees, and now circles with the knees. And other direction. Make sure your jaw's relaxed. And then start with one knee and just tap. Tap over front, side, back. And other side. Great. And feel your legs starting to wake up. So now we're going to work on our hips. So hands on the hips. You're going to push your hips this way. So look where my head is. My head pretty much still stays in the midline. Then I'm going to push my hips forward and then to the other side and then back. So it's 4 corners. So that way, that way, that way, that way. One more time. And then once we have kind of done that, now you can imagine there's a big bowl here, and you're trying to get all the rim of the bowl. And one more time. And other directions. We go that way, that way, that way, that way. One more time, just getting the corners. And then we circle. Just got a nice little adjustment in my back. One more time. Great. All right, layer has to come off. Now we're going to do a little acupressure. Find your rib cage on the back, the bottom of your rib cage, and then right under that, take your thumbs and press, and then you're going to press your hips forward slightly. And so I'm doing a little bit of an arch, and now my hips are going to go back. I'm going to move my thumbs down, and then I'm going to press forward and arch. Hips go back, move the thumbs, back and forth. So we just go back and forth and just keep moving your thumbs around your low back, pushing in as your hips come forward, moving as your hips go back. And this should feel good. It's a big, big muscle group there in between the ribs and the hip, your quadratus lumborum, and it's tight on a lot of people. So the hip movement coupled with the acupressure can really, really help. And now move your hands down more towards your sacrum here, and then we do the same thing, pushing in and then coming back, pushing in and coming back, and just back and forth like that, and just do it in a way that works for you. You can go right on the spine if you like, bending your knees, hips go back, pushing forward. One more time, and shaking out. So after that, we're going to do our hip circles again, but I'm going to have you take a wider stance. So now my feet are outside, my hips are here, and my feet are outside of that. So let's try again. Hips go that way, now they go forward, now they go that way. And we're warmed up enough. We can do these circles and should be gliding a little easier. And other Great. Okay, so feet are gonna come back together. This next one is a little bit awkward. Most people, if you watch them just walking around, a lot of people walk like this. Their hips go out. And so we're gonna try to do the opposite. So just for a minute, stand. I think we're all old enough to remember Jerry Lewis, didn't he stand? So like a little knock-knee, and you can feel it stretching across there. Now just have a normal stance. You're gonna put your weight on this one, then you're gonna step forward. I have to move back so people can see. Step forward with this, and now you're gonna turn this leg, and then come back. And then we do the same thing, step, and then the toe points that way. And there. And just do it it should feel, you should feel a stretch, but it shouldn't be uncomfortable. Once we have that, we can speed it up into one move. So we just go back and forth like that, and it's really stretching those intrinsic muscles in the hip. One more to each side, and then we're going to keep with that, but now we're a little warmed up. We're going to add our hands on the same side, so it's your left leg, and then your arms come across and back. Kind of awkward with these moves that we don't usually do. One more to each side. Ooh, I'm getting warm. That's a good thing, right? The blood is flowing. All right, so we've really started with our foundation. So just for a minute, take in yoga, they would call this mountain pose, where your feet are under your hips, hands drop to the side. Make sure you're contacting your heels, like bend your knees a little bit, put your weight into the heels, and just feel, drop your tailbones just relax, no pressure, and just feel how this feels. You've really opened up the channels of the legs, connected to the earth, feeling your foundation. So we're going to continue upwards and work on the spine. We'll go in those 3 directions that we do. So leaning forward, chin stays up, pick something to look at on the horizon. So you're getting a stretch on the back of your neck. When you get about here, drop the chin, and now tuck your tailbone there and really push that in, and that draws you up. Chin stays down until the last moment, and then it comes up. So it looks like this. Exhaling down, inhaling up. And we're really working the muscles on either side of the spine. Exhale down, tuck, round, arching the back as you go down, rounding the shoulders as you come up. Okay, we're going to add a flow to this. So a lot of you were in Monday's class, we did the fountain. So that's the basic flow, where you come down, back of the hands come together, up and around. Again, inhaling, imagine your legs are straws drinking up nourishment from the earth. One more time. And on the next one, take a slightly wider stance. And now we're going to stretch our hamstrings. So do this in a way that works for you. If you want to have a chair in front of you, just to go that far if you're a little more warmed up. And then when you get to the extent that you can stretch, then you drop your head and let your head dangle. You can bend your knees a little bit, sway your hips back and forth. And then walk your hands over to one side, do a little massage on that leg, on that lower leg, the calf, the shin. Go up to the hamstring. Hello leg, and other side. Loving yourself up. And hamstring, and leg. And then slowly, slowly, slowly come back up and tucking the chin, rounding the back. Ooh, that's a good one. All right, so next we're going to do a little bit of twisting. Let's do a different twist. I don't think I've introduced the class to this. So your feet are relatively close together. Hands are going to go up, palms. Your fingers are like this, making kind of a triangle. If it's comfortable for you, look through the triangle. If it's not, don't worry about it. And now start by moving the triangle, and you'll get a gentle twist. You're standing up straight, and then back to the center, and then other side. Kind of wringing out the washcloth, and we'll go one more to each side. Hips, shoulders, neck, back to the center. Hips, shoulder, neck, back to the center, and down. So that's a different stretch than, the knocking on the door of life. It tends to get the whole spine. So now we're going to take our hands like this. Just hook your hands in one way, and now we're going to turn from the hips, and then pull your arms back, and then your neck. So it's the same twist back to the center, but just emphasizing a different part. So now we're forward, and now first thing that's going to turn is my hips, then my shoulders, and then my neck, and back to the center. I want to just try an experiment, just see how this feels. Put your feet close together. They can be totally together or a little bit apart if you want a little more balance. We're going to do that stretch here, here, and here, and just really notice. I want you to turn your attention in. Where do you notice with the different things? So hands hooked together, turning from the hips, turning your shoulders, turning your neck. You feel your hips, back, spine, back to the center, other direction. Hips, shoulders, neck, back to the center, bring it out. Now take a little bit wider stance, same thing. Turn, twist. Is it different? Different part, back to the center, other side. Back to the middle, and now a really wide one. Hips, shoulders. Ooh, that's a good one. Other side and back. Great, and just for fun now, twisting, arms are like rag dolls. We're all warmed up. Watching everybody do it's so beautiful now. It's like, just feels good to flow. Great. Okay, so coming back. Now we're going to do side to side. this way. So you're gonna mirror me, right hand's gonna come up, and then we're gonna tilt to the side and back and down, other side, down, and just back and forth. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more to each side. And down. Great. So we're going to do some for our shoulders and arms. So you're going to mirror me. Arm is going to come up. You're going to do that twist. And then, ooh, I can't do it here. I'll do it this side. Arm goes up, twist, and then drop and swing, and the momentum carries you through. So it's like you're throwing an underhand softball and bending, as you're coming forward, bending your knees to bring your hips forward. So it's really getting whole body. One more this side, and then we'll do the other side. Up, turn, drop and swing. Drop and swing. Make sure your jaw is relaxed. And one more. Great. All right. We are nearing the top. Pretend you have two really heavy suitcases and you're going to lift them, shoulders to the ears, and then and a little faster. One more. And shake those arms. And last one, we're going to isolate the neck. This ear to this shoulder, this ear to the sky. Drop the chin, other ear. And slowly, slowly, just back and forth. One more to each side. Great, and just tap anywhere. Wake up. Woo. All right, we're going to end with opening the flow, getting ready to flow into our day. Feet are under your hips. Hands are really relaxed. And we inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. And start moving with relaxation. One more time. And then we're going to end with one that's called wrist cross flow. So arms come up, we're crossing here. We draw our elbows up and then out and around. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. And just with this, you're drawing that earth energy up, creating a bubble of protection around yourself. You can imagine golden light streaming from your hands, creating this beautiful bubble of protection around you. One more time. And just stand in this golden egg of protection. Feel your feet on the ground, energy circulating through you. Really feel your foundation and carry this with you into your day. Thank you, everybody. So good to be together. Bye. Bye, Carol. Good to see you. Bye, Susan, Bev, Rona. Bye, Mick.